wants what Donald Trump wants. Where is your difference? Congress or representative can truly help you. I think so. Have you checked him out? He's committed to making a difference. Just want to take a moment to listen to you, committed educators. Leadership matters. Leadership absolutely matters. Leadership absolutely matters. James Aberhart for the Congressional District, number 1. Alabama, it's time that you make a bit of a change. How about now? Or when? Or will you continue the father, the lead of the GOP, who has an outstanding ranking for the state? Healthcare, 46. Education, number 50. Last. Economy, 45. Infrastructure, 38. Opportunity, 35. Physical stability, 23. Crime and correction, 45. Natural environment, 35. Overall ranking is 49. Good morning, Alabama. Good morning. Let's look at health care first. Bear in mind, the GOP, the Republicans, are in control of Alabama and walking lockstep with President Donald Trump. Few factors bears heavily on the well-being of a state's citizenry as well as their overall quality of health. In evaluating the best states for health care, access to preventative medical and dental treatment for children and adults alike is a key consideration. The measure has been politically controversial since its inception, and the Republicans run Congress and President Donald Trump have vowed to repeal Obamacare. A rollback of the law's mandate that everyone has coverage either through employers or public health care program or pay tax penalties passed in late 2017, posing challenges to millions who have found insurance under the law. Hawaii is at the top state for health care. It follows Massachusetts, Connecticut, Washington, and Rhode Island to round off the top 5. Explore more about the state health care below. The states were ranked on health care using 3 broad benchmarks: access to care, quality of care, and overall health of the population. This includes measures such as percentage of adults with health insurance and percentage of who haven't had a routine checkup in the past year, including those who went without medical attention because of most costs. It includes positive measures such as percentage of children receiving medical and dental care under Medicaid. It includes measures of preventing hospital admission within 30 days of discharge, nursing home quality ratings, and number of seniors covered under high-quality medical advantage plan. It involves general measures that correspond with good physical and mental health care, rates of smoking, obesity, and suicide, along with self-reported mental health, and it takes into account the infant and overall mortality rate. When you, as a state, earn less than $25,000 is the median income, you're not going to be buying a whole lot, especially health care and dental services. If you don't have the money from the beginning, how you going to be paying for health care, which is cost every year? As an insured person in the state of Alabama and in this nation, my insurance has went up every single year. It didn't start with what is commonly called Obamacare. With the easily to go to data for the best states to perform, we see which states have ranked highly and see what others face ongoing challenges. Compare your own state with other states and see what all might have to learn from one another, and pull some quick, clear charts to share with anyone interested in how states stand out more than others. What goes into healthcare score? Healthcare access, 33%. Healthcare quality, 33%. Public health, 33%. Public health, ranking measures race, obesity, smoking, suicide, mental health, and mortality of adults. Healthcare quality, preventive hospital admission, Medicare plan rating, and quality for using homes and hospitals. Healthcare access looks at adults and children who go without medical and dental care, including because of the cost. Alabama, ranked 46. Ranked number 46 in healthcare. Education. We rank number 50. Bear in mind, the GOP controls everything in Alabama. When you go to vote, are you going to realize that the GOP is helping keep that 50 rating in place? It's not all the GOP's fault now. Alabama has rooted in the Democratic Party. We are still paying the debt of the Democratic Party control of Alabama. It goes back years. It is time for you to vote change in Alabama. People that are going to be concerned about your interests, your going on with you as a citizen. The quality of a community school is central on any family aspiration. Public education has largely been a local matter for school boards and states that allocate most of their funding. Yet, for the past several decades, the federal government has entered the field with the No Child Left Behind Act. President George W. Bush put it in place requirement that schools demonstrate adequate yearly progress based on standardized student testing. The law was replaced during the Obama administration with the Every Student Succeed Act. Many states also coordinated with federal governments in Common Core standards for basic curriculum. Now Republicans are promoting another direction based on charter schools, privately run schools operated with public oversight and funding, and school choice, enabling parents to decide which public or private school their children should attend with public funding. At the bottom of all of this is the foundation of all of your children learning. It starts at the house. Teaching their ABCs, teaching them to count, teach them to respect, teaching them obedience, teaching them control. Guess what? I don't care how much money you got, where the children go to school, what place they go to school, how rich the school district is. If your child is not prepared to be educated when they leave the house at 6 years old, nothing is going to take place. You will still be 50 or below. Massachusetts is the top state for education. It's followed by New Jersey, Florida, Washington, New Hampshire to round out the top 5. 7 of the 10 states, the best education system also rank among the top 10 best states overall. Oh, man. Alabama, you rank number 50 out of the 50 states. The states were ranked on performance in higher education as well as primary and secondary schooling and pre-K education. The measure includes percentage of adults with associate degrees or higher. The states of students completing public 4-year, 2-year college programs with 100% of the normal time. The average tuition and fees for in-state students at public institutions and the average debt load of graduates from public and private colleges. The state also ranked on percentage of children enrolled in school compared in national testing, higher age graders in math and reading, and rights to graduate from high school and reading for college. We ranked 50, Alabama. Good morning, Alabama. With the best states' performance in this powerful navigation to see why some states rank higher and which states have some work to do. Alabama, good morning. You have work to do. What goes into educational score? Higher education, 50%. Higher education ranking tracks academic attainment, graduation, rising college debt, and tuition costs. Pre-K, 50% goes into that. This ranking measures enrollment in pre-K standardized test scores in public schools, high school. In other words, we're not even getting them in pre-K. How about that? Oh, Alabama. Good morning, Alabama. There's work to do. Are you still going to be voting for the GOP this time? Will you still be voting for the GOP this time around? Let's look at the economy. The economy of Alabama. Good morning, Alabama. Economy rankings measures the state's economic stability and potential. Alabama, how do you rank with the economy? You rank 45 out of 50 states. 45. You have a ways to go, Alabama. Good morning, Alabama. The nation has recovered from the worst recession, a steep downturn spanning 2007 to 2009 since the Great Depression of the 1930s. Unemployment surpassed 10% nationwide at the peak, with jobless running higher than any state. Since then, unemployment has fallen below 5% nationally. Through the recovery, it hasn't been consistent nationwide. The growth of the national gross domestic product is 3.2% on the annualized basis in the first quarter of 2019, was above of the previous period. President Trump is trumping his horn that he has Alabama and the nation on an upward turn so far as the economy. Unemployment, he trumps that. He has employed more blacks and Mexicans and other minorities than any other president. This may be true, but guess what? Alabama, you still rank number 45, I believe. Alabama and the economy. Why? Is it because of the rooted foundation of the Democrats of this state and the GOP iron grip now? You're a voter. Have you tried to find out why? Why do you rank 45th in the economy? Can you get a job when you get ready, anywhere you want to go? It looks better, but how is it really? Alabama, you're ranked number 45. Is there a reason for that? What goes into a ranking of the economy? The economics of a state are viewable at a glance in the best state platform. Business environment. This ranking gauges the state's business environment based on monthly birth rate for new businesses and the rate of patent for new inventions. Patents for new inventions. Employment. The employment ranking tracks the 3-year average for job growth, unemployment rates, and labor force participation. 33% of it goes into that. Economy score for a state based on 3 rankings: in business environment, employment. The employment ranking tracks the 3-year average of job growth, unemployment rates, and labor force participation rate. Growth measures the growth of the young population in the state's overall growth through migration and the GOP growth rate. 33. Alabama, you rank number 45. How about that? Let's look at infrastructure. What about Alabama? The infrastructure. What about it, Alabama? Infrastructure. What is infrastructure anyway? What is infrastructure? When people talk about the infrastructure, what is that about? Infrastructure. Let's look at infrastructure. Infrastructure doesn't look good for us either in infrastructure either. We rank 48. Anyway, we rank number 38 in infrastructure. What is infrastructure? Measures states' energy, transportation, and internet. Energy, state, transportation, internet. The roads and bridges and highways and everything that works with the internet. Man, the internet around here is awful. I am a pre-witness of that. I can tell you. It is absolutely awful. Let's go. Let's see here. Okay. All right, here we go. The condition of infrastructure is the key to evaluating the quality of life in any state citizen and ranking the best states for infrastructure. Use of renewable energy, quality of roads, bridges, and major considerations. While the U.S. is among the top nations for education, entrepreneurship, and quality of life, it lags behind in infrastructure. The whole United States lags behind in infrastructure, earning a D+ in the American Society of Civil Engineers 2017 report card. Oregon is the top state for infrastructure. It's followed by Washington, Utah, Nevada, North Dakota to round out the top 5. Half of the 10 states with the best infrastructure also rank among the top 10 best states overall. Oh, man. In evaluating the state's infrastructure, transportation, energy, and broadband access were taken